We tend to be very impatient, so we want everything right now, today, especially when it comes to beauty. So today, I want to give you a few simple and practical tips to help you look better in just a matter of minutes. Of course, it's not a miracle, but yes, you can look better. And there are long-term strategies that really work. But today my focus is to show you that there are simple little techniques you can apply in just a few minutes and see results. And don't forget to watch the video until the end because all the tips are very important. Wash your face with cold water. You know those days when you wake up with your face all wrinkled after a good night's sleep? Well, there's a way to fix that. This works not only if you've just woken up, but also a little before you go out somewhere to an event where you want to look better, because this technique makes your skin look nicer and even helps reduce dark circles under your eyes. All you need to do is prepare a bowl with water and ice. The idea is for the water to be cold. Yes, you can do it with running water, tap water at room temperature, but to get better results it needs to be cold water. With the bowl or whatever container you have, you dip your face in and leave it there for a few seconds. Of course, you're not supposed to drown yourself, okay? Just put your face in and take it out after as long as you can handle. Simple things, put on and take off. The intention simply is for your face to come into contact with the cold water, as cold water activates circulation and this will be very good for your skin. Facial moisturizer. This tip goes along with the previous one. Of course, if you don't have facial moisturizer at home, you don't need to go out and buy it or go crazy looking for it. This is if you have it, if your mother has it, or if a family member you live with has it. And the process is simple. You just need to apply the facial moisturizer to your face because it will do its job, which is simply to make your skin even better. Shave. If you don't have a beard or just have a few stray hairs on your face, I recommend removing them and leaving your face smooth, because a completely smooth face looks much better than one with stray hairs or when your beard is still developing with very fine hairs. And if you already have a beard, mustache or goatee, it's simple, just trim and shape it. It's always good to get rid of those extra hairs that are left over. If you don't know how to groom your beard or how to create a different style with it, just search here on YouTube because there are plenty of great tutorials that teach you exactly how to do it. And in the beginning, it's normal to make a few mistakes, but that's how we learn. Fix your hair. This part is also really important because when someone looks at us, the first thing they notice is our face. And right next to your face is your hair. So it's always really important to take some basic care of it. Of course, always keep it moisturized. Look for a hair mask that's suitable for your hair type. And before you go out anywhere, it's always good to make sure it's neat. So if your hair is straight, dry it, use a hairdryer and a brush and style it. This also goes for wavy hair. If your hair is naturally curly, it's worth buying a high quality cream that leaves it perfectly styled, wonderfully shiny and truly beautiful. If your hair is kinky, consider investing in dreads or using an afro pick. Or if you prefer, you could even do waves. The hair area is quite broad, so it really depends on what you find beautiful. Making your hair straighter, curlier, it all depends. Maintain good posture. This tip is extremely important, but a lot of people neglect it or even forget about it. Sometimes we're walking and don't even realize our posture is completely off. Having better posture isn't just good for your spine's well-being, but also because someone who stands up straight appears much more confident. And showing confidence already takes you to another level. So always remember, shoulders back, chest forward, head straight, and it's also worth looking at yourself in the mirror to see how you look, because sometimes we think we're walking correctly, but we actually look like a robot. So checking yourself in the mirror will help a lot. Look at the difference between this person with bad posture and with good posture. Tell me that's not a huge difference. Smile. There's a book I really like called How to Win Friends and Influence People, which talks exactly about this. Just smile. Of course, don't go overboard. Don't just smile at everyone you see on the street, but when you greet someone, give them a smile. A smile is something contagious, so much so that if you see a baby smiling or if you smile at a baby, the chances of you smiling at them again or them smiling back at you are very high. So it's something natural for humans. You automatically like someone a little more if they smile at you. You won't necessarily become best friends with that person, but they'll definitely like someone who greeted them with a smile more than someone who greeted them with a grumpy face. Wear clean and ironed clothes. Wearing clean clothes is the bare minimum, so even if you really like that outfit you've worn 4 times in a row and still haven't washed, it's a good idea to put it in the wash at some point. And if your house is like mine, where we don't usually iron clothes before putting them away in the closet, it's worth it to iron the clothes you're going to wear before you go out, which is what I do here, because well-ironed clothes give off an impression of organization and cleanliness, so this is definitely very important. Trim your nails. Usually, nails are something women pay more attention to, so it's extremely important for you to trim your nails because sometimes we don't even notice, but underneath our nails can get full of dirt. And if someone looks at your nails and sees that, it's not very nice. It doesn't give the best impression. There are men who particularly prefer to keep their nails long, but if you don't rely on your nails for anything, like playing guitar or something similar, I recommend you cut them. It will make your life a lot easier. Sleep. This one is definitely crucial because basically you can't live without doing it, and even if you try to go without it, it can be really harmful in many ways, so always try to get good sleep. At the very least, try to get at least 7 hours of sleep per night. And it's not just me saying this, there are thousands of studies that prove that poor sleep is not good for you at all. Your concentration suffers, your face will show your tiredness, and not sleeping can make you lose too much weight or even gain weight. So I can say with absolute certainty that not sleeping won't let you be your best self. So don't give up on having a good night's sleep. But to be clear, we should always be on the lookout for excesses. The ideal amount of sleep for anyone is between 7 and 9 hours per night. Sleeping more or less than that is a warning sign and is definitely not natural. Do you want me to make a video just about sleep, how to get a good night's rest, techniques to help you fall asleep at night? If you have insomnia, techniques to help you sleep, leave a comment here and I'll try to help you. Leave a comment here and I'll try to make a dedicated video to help you out. Oral hygiene, another step I would consider a must. It's a basic necessity. Always remember to brush your teeth at least twice a day, use dental floss, especially because some people think, oh, I'll brush my teeth when I go out so my breath will smell good. But no. The care is ongoing because the buildup of bacteria over time will gradually weaken your teeth, your gums, the lining of your mouth, your tongue, and eventually you might end up with bad breath without even knowing why. And an extra tip along with this is, before you go out, always remember to eat something because sometimes we take all the right care with our mouth, but just because our stomach is empty, it starts its natural processes and that alone can actually cause a bit of bad breath. So always eat at least a little something before you leave and then brush your teeth. And of course don't avoid the dentist, okay? It's always good to visit a professional. Concealer. Since this video is about tips to make you look better in just a few minutes, this one is worth mentioning. If you're going out and want to hide some imperfection, a pimple, or some really noticeable dark circles, it's worth using a concealer. It's a kind of semi-liquid paste that almost every woman uses, and a lot of men use it and don't say anything, okay? A lot. Especially because it's unnoticeable. As the name itself suggests, it's made to correct small imperfections. Use perfume, and to finish off perfectly, top it all off with a nice fragrance. I know perfume can be a bit expensive, so not everyone can invest in it. But if you get the chance, it's worth buying one. Please don't spend money you don't have on perfume. Only buy it if you have some extra money. So that's it. See you around.